So today in greenhouse management, we're going to talk about the cooling pad. Now this is probably one of the neatest features of a modern day greenhouse. Yesterday we talked about the fans on the front, the exhaust fans. And today we're going to talk about something that goes right along with those exhaust fans. Now again, on a day like today when it's raining, no, this bad boy's not on. But the sun pops out, this boy's going to have to kick on. What it does is it uses a water reservoir over here that will pump water into this chamber along the top. It'll drip water through the evaporator pad and return the water back to the reservoir. The cool water that's dripping on this pad obviously has some cold properties to it. The exhaust fans will draw the cool air off of that water into the greenhouse and cool it down when it's too cool or too warm outside rather for it to cool off otherwise. When we step outside and look, we're going to notice that there's another key component to this pad, and that's what's called, in this case, a Versa vent. This vent on the back will open up along these tracks, allowing for air to be sucked through this pad and come out the other side. This pad needs to be changed regularly and kept clean. But there's a motor on the other side, down on the other end, that will cause this to open up. And again, air will be sucked through that pad and into the greenhouse across that cool water, really working as an air conditioner. And if we go back just a few decades ago, back to the early 1900s and late 1800s, something very similar was used in big buildings as an air conditioner. Recently, we've gone to National Convention in Franklin, Indiana, and visited a old theater. In that old theater, up until about 2 years ago, maybe 3 now, they used to have a spring that ran underneath that theater. They had a ventilation system that ran over that spring, and you guessed it, sucked that cool air off of that water and pumped it through the vents in order to cool that building until, again, just a few years ago. So that's what's happening in the greenhouse today. I want you to think about how this system works with the system we talked about yesterday, and then we're going to put it together with some more key greenhouse components tomorrow. So today's flower spotlight in the greenhouse are these beautiful Salmon XP Impatiens. You look at these ladies, they are a very nice addition to any grow bed. Now something I want you to remember about these guys, whereas they like a little bit of sun, put them out with too much sun and they're not going to last. So if grandma's got a little nook next to her porch that doesn't get a whole lot of sun, or maybe something that's up under the edge of the porch, these bad boys are going to go to work for you come this spring.